Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, towards my brethren all around the UK and the USA as well watching this video. Hope you guys are having a great day watching this video, wherever you're at in the world. Interestingly enough, this is the second, because, as this comes out, it'll probably be in America. It'll be Saturday night. I don't know what day it is anymore. Saturday night. So it's my second Hearn Wilder Joshua video of the day, and I told you guys in my last one that I was making a video about what Hearn said about pay-per-views in another video. So here's what he said: basically that if Deontay Wilder's pay-per-view numbers are not up to par with Tyson Fury, that he is like in zero bargaining position. Maybe before he was like in a 5% bargaining position, but this is his first pay-per-view. He's claiming to be this and he's claiming to be that, and he's just saying like, look, if you're this and you're that, then you better be cracking a million pay-per-view guys for this massive fight with Tyson Fury, which I personally hope is a big. I hope the views do the numbers do well, because I don't want to see boxing or fighters not doing well. It's a hard sport, it's a hard way to make a living, so you want to see them succeed. But here's what Hearn said. Okay, that's what he said about Deontay Wilder and just his whole, negotiating and things like that. We'll get into the rest. So here's what he said. He said, I quote, "I think they want to see how the numbers do. It probably makes it harder because we look at it and say, look, you're not a draw. I want it to do better than worse, because if it does bad, then he has zero bargaining position. And if it does well, then we'll accept that. If it does over a million buys, then we'll have to take a closer look to 50-50. I just want to make progress. Just have a chat. I don't expect them to sign the fight before December the 1st, but the problem is if we start after December, we've got to go through a process that we could be going through now, and it's a bit frustrating. Ultimately, because of the lateness of the fight, we would want to get an agreement in place with Dillian Whyte, probably going into this fight for April the 13th against Anthony Joshua. If we get to a stage where the Wilder fight is not happening, we would like to tie this up, because we don't really want to have to wait until December the 22nd. So Hearn is already thinking what his promoters had on. He's thinking like, look, okay, this fight with Chisora Whyte's happening. I want to get an agreement in place should Whyte win this fight, which he's fully expected to do. I want to get an agreement in place with AJ and Whyte to do the rematch at Wembley Stadium, because, look, in the UK, whether you guys like it or not, that is a money fight, because, Joshua is selling out soccer stadiums. He's practically a soccer team by himself, all right? He's a one-man franchise, okay? He's selling out soccer stadium after soccer, and it's not just London. He's selling out in London, Wales, pretty much anywhere in the UK. Anywhere you go in the UK, he's selling it out. Right, and then Dillian Whyte has gotten to the point in his career where he's headlining shows at the O2 Arena, and he's now selling out. So it's not just that AJ is a draw, but Whyte in the UK is a draw. So when you put the two of them together, with the fact that they fought the first time and it was so exciting, and Joshua's gotten better, Whyte's gotten better, Dillian Whyte, aside from Klitschko, is really the only man to hurt Joshua. So that brings some intrigue into the fight. It's a money fight. It's a fight that if you're Eddie Hearn, it's gonna be easy to make, because both guys will fight each other. It's an in-house fight, and quite as far as I'm concerned, it's the best heavyweight champion right now fighting a guy who is easily, in my opinion, I said in the last video, he's proven himself to be the best non-champion in the division. So, and they already had the history. So why not do a second fight? I'm not even against it anymore. And if Wilder's gonna mess around and not try to make the fight happen and give the fans what they want, then just move on, And he's trying to get agreements in place before then, because to do proper promotion, you got to have the fight signed, so you can promote the fight, you can sell the tickets, you can get all your ducks in a row, and just have a good show on the night. So that's that. But what's going to happen is, if the Fury Wilder fight, which is a fun fight, it's big in the boxing community, if it doesn't do, let's say, forget 1 million for a second. If it doesn't even do 500,000, let's say it fails to do that, then he really is going to be. It's going to be even worse for him, because if he would have just stayed, in a way, fighting Fury might actually work against Wilder, because not only is he putting himself in a big position to lose, because I don't think he's going to win the fight. Not only is he putting himself in a big position to lose, but on top of that, he had one thing he had going for him over Joshua, and I probably didn't highlight this enough, but I'll highlight it now. One thing he had going for him against Joshua was the fact that his Showtime ratings were always higher than Joshua's. Joshua is a big draw in the UK. He is a draw somewhere, but it's in his home country. He hasn't proven to be that draw here in America. And Wilder's television ratings in America have been higher than Joshua's. That is a fact. So he had that going for him. He could have just held on to that, fought another bum, gotten criticized for, but still fought another bum or a guy who he's supposed to beat and do good ratings and continue to build on that. But no, now what he's done is he's opened up the floodgates to now be on pay-per-view. And now we're going to see what his true value to society being the boxing community, the consumers, we're going to see what his true value is. How many views can he generate? And if it is not up to par, he is now left with even less negotiating power in the Joshua fight, and it's gonna stall it even more. So, we'll see what happens, man. I think regardless of how these things play out, we're gonna get good heavyweight fights. Fury Wilder's on the first. I personally think there will be a rematch. I don't think they signed this fight for it to be a one-time thing. I think there will be a rematch. I've been enjoying the promotion. I've had a fun time covering it. I wish every fight could be the build to every fight could be this exciting, but that's just boxing. Personalities make the build up. So you have that. But whether AJ fights Wilder or fights Whyte, we're getting good boxing. Period. So I'm not really against whatever happens. I'm just gonna sit back, watch, and report, and just don't shoot the messenger. So that's the news from Eddie Hearn. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people are gonna say that Anthony Joshua is ducking, Hearn is ducking. I don't see how it could be ducking because they've already had not one but two Wembley Stadium dates in place for like months now. They had the September 22nd or the whatever it was, September 22nd or whatever he fought Rebecca. They had that date announced months in advance. They had the April 13th date announced months in advance. So not only did Wilder have the opportunity to fight Joshua, he had the date and venue in which he could have fought him at already lined up should he feel froggy and leap to the occasion. So, hey, you can say what you want, but the facts, the evidence, the logic and reasoning, they show that, look, Joshua's fought credible opponent as a credible opponent. They've offered Wilder a payday 5 times higher than he's ever made. He pretty much he had multiple dates in place with the venue to work with Joshua to get a fight done, and his team and himself as well, who added to the fire, refused to meet in the middle or negotiate with any sort of logic or reasoning. So that's why we're at where we're at now. That's why Wilder is going to fight Fury in a fight that I'm very excited for. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. That's a bold prediction. It's not going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. And you're basically just going to and then Joshua's going to fight probably Dillian Whyte in April and sell out again and just continue to make more money. And if he wins, he'll have beaten Dillian Whyte twice. And if he loses, then it'll just create a trilogy and he'll make even more money. So even when he loses, he's going to win. And I'm 1,000% sure Eddie Hearn, being the promoter that he is, he's already thought ahead to every scenario. What will happen if Joshua wins? What will happen if he loses? That's how a promoter is supposed to think. And that's just what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Eddie Hearn saying that if Wilder pay-per-view does bad, he has zero bargaining position. He can't negotiate from a place of strength. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Let me know any videos you may want to see that I may have missed on any boxing news. And like I say in every single gosh darn video, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.